Are you thinking of investing in an off-plan property in Nigeria? Have you been searching for the best payment plan to get when it comes to getting an off-plan in Nigeria? Well, this video is going to expose the shocking truth behind off-plan property. Nothing to hide, but to share with you how these things work, what have been happening, and then if you want to get into an off-plan, I'll teach you how to know the right off-plan. I've been in this business for years, and I can tell you that some of this information are vital and genuine for any off-plan buyers. Now, let's start with what you need to know in this video. Today is series 7 of our 30 days real estate challenge, and we are changing the narrative of real estate in Nigeria. We are also looking out to release a lot of real estate secrets you should be aware of that I think is not hidden. So now let's dive into this. There are 4 things we're going to be looking at today, which is very important. The first one is how off-plan property work in Nigeria, which is very important. 2, you want to know the common off-plan tricks, right? 3, how to verify legit property developers in Nigeria. 4, tips to avoid when getting an off-plan property. Now, I'm going to be very real with you in this video. So let's start with how off-plan works in Nigeria. When you want to get an off-plan property, most time you see it, very affordable, cheap. Oh my goodness, this thing is luxury at its peak, and you're just at it. You want to get it. There is no problem with that. But for off-plan, you can actually make an outright payment and then request for your allocation letter on paper first, so that when the project kicks off, they will show you your units. That's if you have made an outright payment, and then once it's completed, you can get your units. Now, for those who are doing installment, until you complete your installment before you can get your units. Now, off-plan property is very beautiful package for real estate buyers, though some developers, they tend not to meet up to it, and we'll share more details about that in this video. Now, off-plan is that particular project that helps you as a real estate buyer to tweak some things in your homes. For example, if you are the type that you want to get a chair you want to build some kind of marble chair in your kitchen, you want your toilet to have a jacuzzi and still have bath and still have some little touch, off-plan would help you design some of those things easily. And then for those who love payment plan, or payment plan is actually very good for them, this is what is recommendable. Off-plan properties. And if you ask me, for those who go for mortgage and off-plan, I'll tell you, off-plan moves faster than going into mortgage, except you don't have, you're not sure that in that 12 months, 24 months, the money will be ready for you to get the properties of your choice. So these are very vital information about off-plan. Now, off-plan is in 2 ways. There are off-plan that are delivered as carcass. There are off-plan that are delivered as finished. And there are, let's say 3 ways. There are off-plan that are delivered as furnished. When we talk about carcass, we mean some things to be done while you as a buyer will conclude some things, which is very common in some off-plans. Why the second one, it will be finished. In those off-plans, you would have water heater, all the rooms will be in suite, and you can move in. Then the one that is furnished is finished, and they furnish it for you to move in. So off-plan practically works in Nigeria for a lot of real estate buyers. That's why you see a lot of developers dive into this. Now, the second one I promised to tell you is the common off-plan tricks you should know. Off-plan tricks is this: when a property is at pre-launch, you get it at a very affordable price. And if you're a real estate buyer or an off-plan buyer at that moment, please pick a payment plan you can work with. If it's a 6-month payment plan, if it's a 12-month payment plan, pick it. Because if you eventually default your off-plan, the amount you will get as interest as an off-plan buyer is huge. I have a lot of clients who defaulted, and we had to go back and forth. So I'm making this video to educate most off-plan buyers out there, so they can know how these things work that are not very obvious for you to see. You might not know, but you have to realize that when you pick a payment plan, you stand on the payment plan and make it work. 2, another common off-plan tricks you should know is that sometimes some real estate seller, they put a lower price to attract people to get an off-plan, and after a while they increase it because they know that if they do that, people will rush them. But I don't like such. I don't ever want to work with this kind of real estate seller, because they will frustrate your work as a real estate agent. I said it. And it is very important that every off-plan that is out there are very genuine on prices, on meeting up to targets, and and working as at when due, because I mean we're going to go into how to verify legit property developers, and then we'll discuss this more. Anyway, let's take a short break. When we come back, because of time, we're going to really rush up of this. Remember, this is series 7 of our 30-day series, one of the most interesting parts of HTH and Pro Limited, and we have a playlist showing all these videos. Please don't miss out on the 30 days. Make sure you are coming every day to watch it. Drop your questions below. We have our team on grounds to attend to you, or you send us a DM on Instagram or on our WhatsApp. Please don't miss out on this. These are very vital information you should know as a real estate buyer. So now let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll definitely continue where we stop. Welcome back. So I promise you, the third one is how to verify legit property developer. This is one of the most crucial parts for you as a real estate buyer, because if you work with a credible developer, a developer that delivers, a developer that don't like issues, a developer that don't like to be called out, you would find yourself happy buying off plans. Now, we as real estate agents, we have made some mistakes in the past. We have learned the hard way, and then we have known who is who can really be who when it comes to buying your real estate off-plan projects. You have to realize these things, that Nigeria is a very big thing, and a lot of people play games when it comes to creating wealth. But I don't play games. I love facts, I love figures. I prefer working with developers who are credible, who will deliver, who has delivered, and then, I mean, with less drama. So, first thing you want to check is, who is this developer? What properties do they have? How have they treated their clients in the past? What have they done in their estates? If you have buyers, start writing down. Or you can even study video and rewatch. So I want to encourage you, ensure that you have a good developer who is interested in your interests. That's one. 2, also get developers who have good track records. How would you know if a developer has good track record? Sometimes you can even go to Google, check their Google reviews, meet real estate agent, ask them to be sincere with you, and then if they're sincere, you will know if the developer is credible or not. Okay, well, there are some young developers still coming up. They are very credible. I mean, they are really credible. I'll share a story about a developer I worked with, and I was very impressed. A client bought a house for 25 million naira, 2-bedroom penthouse, about 3 years ago, and he delivered the house last year, 2024. It was very shocking. Before the delivery, prices of building materials had increased, so he completed the house with about 35 million instead of the 25, and he did not have money to him. On the norms, developers will hide money for you, and these things are things you hardly hear outside. Most times it's not their fault. When building materials go up, there's no regulation in Nigeria that really guides these prices easily, like very strong one that will guide all this. You can't increase prices all the time. So inflation on building materials is like this. It goes up, it never goes down. It goes up, keeps going up. So if such a thing happens, developers will, get across to real estate buyers and let them know what is at stake. They can even give you facts, information. You can go and check if they are telling lies. As at when, for example, sand used to be 45,000 naira per ton about a few months ago, but today sand is about 165,000 naira per ton. So if you to go and check, you will see these differences. And some developers will tell you they can't use their money to build. They will either give you your money back, or they tell you that this is what you need to add. So how do you now verify these legit property developers to work with? Through track records, Google reviews, referrals, okay? And these are very, very important. With that, you'll be able to know if the developer is good or not. Fourthly, tips to avoid when getting off plan. Sometimes some of these projects, the developer has built one off plan before, or they built a fence in a gated house, in a gated land they have. So you go there and check it. They kind of worked it done. You will know this developer will do something solid for you. Sometimes foundation has started. Send somebody to go there to go and check. Make a video, see the solid. But what I believe is most developers, I'm not saying all developers in Nigeria, the ones I work with, they have good track records. If you go to their site, I had to do a lot of courses on construction, so I can also learn how to even detect a good construction project that is ongoing. So you see, these developers, they know that if they do something good, it will attract more clients. If they do something bad, it will attract less clients. So most of them are out to stay in business. Very few of them who have messed up in the past, who made mistakes, who cannot, deliver well. But that does not stop the business from moving. True of us. As I speak with you, there is a bungalow that is out for sale. You will not believe that before the launch date, 50 units have been sold. The bungalow is one of the most affordable bungalows, spacious, nice, lovely. So that would tell you that these things are just what it is. There's another project in Abidjan that about 3 units is sold already, and the block work just started. Foundation is concluded, block work just started. So why am I sharing all these details with you? Because I know that getting an Offplan, you might be thinking, oh, I hope these people are not scam, I hope they will deliver. These are the real truths about Offplan you should hear. Now, if you have questions about Offplan, feel free to drop them at the comment section box, or send it to us via DM, or send it to us right on our YouTube. We will be willing to give you every details that you need. You can send us to on our WhatsApp number showing on the screen, and I can bet you that this is one of the vital video you should share. Stop, like, comment. Remember, we have all of these videos on our YouTube under the playlist 30 Days Real Estate Challenge Cohort 2. And I hope you are going to join all through this month. It's my bet month, and we have free package gifts for every client who gets a property from us this month. We haven't done this before. It's our first time to give gifts in our 7 years of business. Not like we're stingy, but we just want to come. We just want to say thank you to all those who have patronized us and those who are getting property this season. Thank you for what you do. We appreciate you so much, and we look forward for you to partake in the 30 Days Real Estate Challenge, because it's a game changer for a lot of real estate buyers. And do not forget, we want the conversation to be interactive so that it will make us do more for you, make us share more details to you. Anyway, thank you so much, and remember, this is Hata TV. My name is Ada Zunobi, your #1 real estate coach in Nigeria, and we have served over 1,600 clients. We have one of the best Google reviews, and I want to really encourage you to stay tuned to enjoy a lot more. We also have 1 minute video on our Instagram. Go there, watch it, subscribe, check the highlights on Instagram. You will see the 2024 30-day series we made. We are not repeating topics. They are just some of the best topics you can get. We also have the playlist of the 30 Days Real Estate series that we did, Cohort 1, right on our YouTube. So please go there, watch it, have fun on our YouTube. See you there, and I love you. Bye-bye.